Hello, in this video we will be finding out the mass, volume and density of a regular object, an irregular object, and lastly, another irregular object. First, we have to find out the mass of the objects we are using. Switch the electronic balance on, make sure that it shows 0 grams, if not you will get an inaccurate reading. Place the object on the electronic balance and wait for the stable icon to light up, and then record the reading. Each reading needs to be repeated 3 times to get an accurate average. The electronic balance records in grams, so no conversion is required. The thickness of a ruler is too small to be measured with a meter rule or another ruler, so I would be using a micrometer, as it has a precision of 0.001 cm and is ideal. One common error that occurs when measurements are made by using the micrometer is that there is zero error. When we are not measuring anything, the zero mark on the main scale should coincide with the zero mark on the thimble scale. A zero error occurs when the zero mark on the thimble scale does not coincide with the one on the main scale. There can be a positive or negative zero error. For a positive zero error, the zero mark on the micrometer thimble scale is slightly below the zero on the main scale, whereas a negative zero error is when the zero on the thimble scale is above the zero on the main scale. The corrected reading is calculated by the actual reading minus the zero error. For example, if the reading on the micrometer shows 31.4 mm, but there is a negative 0.3 mm zero error, the answer will be 31.4 mm minus negative 0.3 mm, so the corrected reading is 31.7 mm. To get the readings for the micrometer, turn the thimble on the right of the micrometer. Turn it until you hear a clicking sound. The clicking sounds like this. In order to use the micrometer, we must first grip the object with the micrometer. To do this, we turn the thimble until the anvil and the spindle gently grip the object. Then, turn the ratchet until it starts to click. Then, look at the barrel with markings like a ruler and count the number of lines you see. Each line interval represents 0.05 centimeters. Then, look at the smaller barrel and see which line corresponds to the horizontal line on the main barrel. Each line interval represents 0.001 centimeters. Add both values to get the thickness of the object. Next, use a meter rule to find the breadth and the length of the ruler. Each interval in the meter rule represents 0.1 cm. It is important to view the reading directly above to avoid parallax error, as shown by the 2 examples. Now, we can find the volume by multiplying the thickness, length and breadth. Next, we will find the volume of the first irregular object, the eraser. To find the volume, we will use the displacement method. We will fill the measuring cylinder with 30 cm cube of water. Thereafter we will drop the eraser in. The volume shown on the measuring cylinder will increase, and you minus the final value with the first one. That will be the volume of the eraser. Each reading has to be repeated 3 times to get an accurate average. Make sure to read the reading at eye level so as to avoid parallax error. Also, take the reading at the bottom of the water level meniscus for an accurate result. Lastly, we will find the volume of the keychain. To find the volume of the keychain, we will be using a displacement can and a measuring cylinder. First, fill the displacement can until just below the spout and allow all excess water to drip out. When all the water has dripped out, place a measuring cylinder below the spout. Then, insert the keychain in. The water flowing out of the spout will be collected by the measuring cylinder. Then, look at the amount collected in the measuring cylinder. That will be the volume of the keychain. Each reading has to be repeated 3 times to get an accurate average. Make sure to read the reading at the bottom of the water's meniscus at eye level so as to avoid parallax error.
Now that we have the measurements of the objects, we can compile our data into tables to aid our next step. Using the formula of mass over volume, we can find the densities of the following objects. That is all for the physics instructional video, and I hope that you have learned something through this. Thank you.